Well, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing good and having so much fun with their IELTS this week. I'm having so much fun with my IELTS. That's because I love learning new things. I can't wait till they come up with readings or maybe some of these graphs about the coronavirus. It's going to be so interesting. There are many, believe me, many, many, many. Okay, I know it's not funny. But I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy out there, okay? So let's get to our writing. Task one, yes. So this one is from your book, right over here, page 75. It says the bar chart below shows the estimated sales of jeans for two companies next year in Turkey. The pie chart shows the projected market share of the two companies in jeans at the end of the next year. At the end of next year. So, looking at this more clearly, it seems like it's future because we need to talk about next year, right? It says here next year. Okay. And we have estimated sales right here, right? And projected. Okay then, now let's look carefully at our grammar and guides book on page 62. And again, we need to have good structure. We need an intro, paragraph 1. So in here, because we have clearly two graphs, 1, 2, that makes it a little bit easier because all we need to do is write one paragraph about the bar graph, one paragraph about the pie graph. Very clear what we need to do. And also because we have two graphs, we don't need to describe the whole graph completely. I'm saying if it was just the bar graph, we would need more details for every part, okay? But because here it's 2, then we just need to give more about the trend. Okay? I hope everybody has that there. Okay then, so I'm just following my guide. So intro, topic, sentence. Okay, let's write. I'm gonna shorten this a little bit here. Make it smaller. So let's see here. Okay. The bar graph provides statistical information regarding the estimated sales of jeans by two companies in Turkey for the upcoming year, while the pie graph depicts the projected market share of these two companies for the same year. I can put that there in blue as its structure. Okay, so we talked about what one said and what the other one said. We introduced it. Good. The general sentence and overview of the data indicates that. So I see that sales are increasing here. Yep, I see sales. And here it looks like 3 companies have the market share. I don't think that I need to really, I just need to talk about something that connects them all, not just is that Mango & Co. and Jack & Jones Co. company, they will have increasing sales throughout the year. So, I want to highlight my time here. I think this could help you more. So an overview of the data indicates that the denim sales of these two companies right here, these two companies and two companies, are expected to increase through the following year. So through the year. Seems like that mostly, okay? Now, notice how it doesn't really say anything about the pie graph and the market share. But sales refers to market, okay? Maybe I'll say something about both of it at the end. Good. So now we're going to get to the first paragraph. Write about the first variable or the first figure you see right here. I wrote something similar to that there. Doesn't have to be exactly. Okay, let's see what's here. To specify, regarding the bar graph of estimated jean sales next year, okay, strikingly, after falling in the second month, okay, you see here it fell. Jack & Jones. Jack & Jones's jean sales are anticipated to gradually increment. Not sure why that one showed up like that. I wanted it to be this color. Don't ask me why, but that's the color that I like. So I forgot to mention here, yes, how do we talk about the future? Well, are expected to. It's the phrase that we want to use. This is passive. Are expected. Are anticipated. We're talking about jean sales. And over here, sales. That's why. So, right, we're going to use this passive form with these verbs. That means future. Are anticipated to gradually. Doesn't mean rise sharp. It means like slowly. Increment from roughly 250,000 in February. So right here, roughly. To nearly 900,000 by the end of the year. Looks like nearly 900,000 over there. Okay. Okay. Very straightforward. So I did mention that there was a fall right here. So what can we say? So you see how I just covered the whole graph in one sentence from here to here. We can do that. Actually, you can do that anytime. The problem when we have just one figure is that it might not be 200 words. It might be just basic. I mean, you can still get a really good grade, but if it's too short and you make grammar mistakes and you don't say the ideas well enough, it could be a problem, okay? Here we're saying just one sentence because we have to talk about this one and this one. So now we should talk about Mango and Co. So it says similarly, Mango and Co.'s denim sales are projected to progressively rise from approximately 150,000 in January to just below 600,000 by December. Just below is a way of saying around, nearly. I could have used my famous ballpark there. I don't know. We could use many ways. Again, are projected to, future. Projected to progressively means continuously. Yeah. I'm marking here times to be more clear about times, okay? Seems that this would be enough, I think, if you just put this. I wanted to put in one more sentence about something interesting here. Can you see it? Something interesting in here? Can you see it? What could be interesting? Oh, look at this. Jack and Jones higher, 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 higher. Mango Co. higher. And then Jack and Jones higher, 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 higher. So I noticed that this was something interesting here, just to show that you see the whole graph very clearly. That's interesting. And that's what I put right here. Interestingly, although Jack and Jones's sales are predicted to, again, future, outnumber, be higher than Mango Co.'s sales for most of the months. So most of the months. In July and August, the latters, remember we said the former Jack and Jones, the latter Mango Co.'s in this sentence, are expected to be marginally higher in July and August, right here. We don't need to say the figures, just in this case, but we should say figures most of the time. Okay, so you see, I talked about Mango, Jack and Jones, and then something interesting throughout the years. That was that. Now, obviously, we need to get to our second paragraph, which is the next figure. Like I told you, when we have two figures, it's very straightforward what we need to do. Now we need to talk about the projected market share. It's short and sweet here because it's just one. How short is it? Well, it's only one sentence. See? Wow. One sentence. Okay, so with regards to the pie graph of projected market share right here, remarkably, other gene companies are anticipated, again, I'm emphasizing that for future, to own half of the market. Whereas, while Jack and Jones and Mango and Co. Mango Co. are predicted to, again, account for or be the other half. So other companies have the other half, those two, with 30% and 20% respectively. Good. Any questions? Very good point, Michelin. And Jian. And Safa. And Kotar. And Fahima. And Abdi. And everyone else listening there. I hope you're following along. Oh, and Solomia. Yes, Solomia. Well, at least those were the students that were in the class before our current conundrum began. Anyway, okay, that's it. We talked about the bar graph, we talked about the pie graph. Now we're going to summarize it all up also in one sentence. Something that can kind of show what we understand here. Remember, we don't want to be too repetitive. Sometimes we have to, but what does it say? To sum up, from these graphs, we can ascertain that although these two denim companies are forecasted to obtain, It's like the weather forecast, but this is a business forecast. They are forecasted to obtain, to reach high sale volumes in the upcoming fiscal year. So high sale volumes, that means sale amounts. Upcoming fiscal year is what we say for business terms, fiscal year. So although they're going to have high sales, you see it says, this is kind of what it's showing, that their sales are increasing and they're high. Their total sales are only expected to account for. So only expected to, yes, half of the total market. So you see, this is what I feel like it's trying to say. Oh, Mango Company and Jack and Jones Company, they sell a lot of jeans, but that's still only half of the market. Okay? So, very colorful, right? That's because we use different kinds of words and structure. And here, time, like year, is very important. All right, everyone. That wraps it up. See how easy it is? Okay. Good. So that was page 75. And I see here for homework on page 77. Okay, so we have the planned estimated costs of a plan for 5 years. Similar, except 5 years. And then the projected expenditures only for year 1. Pretty much the same, except we have a table, but No big deal. And we have 3 figures here. Oh boy. All right, everyone. Please look at the example carefully, and if you have any questions, please ask. Comment below. Bye for now.